here today, you have made your choice. What's the point here? The point is, you have the power to connect with people, and you have that right. And that is where change begins. You have the right to make your difference in the world. You have the right to be angry at injustice. You have the right and the power to be heard. You have the right to change the world. And you also have the right to decide what role you are going to play. Revolutionaries who rock have learned the 4 key elements to making a difference. You just learned the first. You have the right. And the second is opportunity. Now, we as revolutionaries have learned one of the key main things to getting something done. Opportunity is not discovered. It is created. You know, opportunity is not always going to show up at your door. Sometimes, in order to get what you want, you've got to go out there and find it. So my question for you is, what do you want? Remember, anything is possible. So, here's what I did to take a run at putting the predators out of business. I have a black belt in Taekwondo. I'm a 2nd degree in Filipino street fighting. And one day, I was watching the news on television. And what the footage showed was a predator walking up to 11-year-old Carly Grusha. He said something to her, and she went away willingly with him. And 4 days later, he found her body. Now, I watched that going, that didn't have to happen to her. And I knew that she and other girls across the world could be safe because of my no-rules street fighting training. So, at about the same time, a couple of girls, 16 or 17 in my hometown, were taken and killed. My friends were scared, and they wanted to know what to do. And right then, I knew I had a cause. I was going to teach my friends how to defend themselves. And I was going to make a homemade video to teach girls how to bite, eye gouge, and ear slap themselves out of a bad situation. So, when word got out that a kid was taking a run at putting the predators out of business, everything went nuts. But some pretty amazing things happened. From that, we were able to get a professional crew of 30, all volunteers, making the film with 3 huge cameras, sets, trucks, lighting, everything you can imagine to make a film. Even Evangeline Lilly and Josh Holloway from ABC's Lost do cameos in the film. And we call this film Just Yell Fire. I started traveling an average of 10,000 miles a month during school, keeping up with all the requests to speak about Just Yell Fire. And I spoke around schools around the country, and anywhere from California to rural India. We get anywhere from 10 to over 800 emails each day from girls around the world, parents, teachers, and crisis centers. And this project is going and growing. In my book, Young Revolutionaries Who Rock, I talk about the 5 steps to changing the world. And you possibly can find them useful in your own journey. They are: take things slowly, take things one step at a time, be passionate, powerful, and purposeful. Do one thing every day. Decide, I mean it. One thing every day. You know, I think you'll agree with me that not enough adults are doing what it takes to turn around injustice, to improve the world, to make a difference. But you and I, we can. And why? Because we have the time and we have the passion. How will we do it? You and I will save the world by asking the same very questions that some adults have stopped asking. But you and I can keep searching for those answers until we see a better world. Earlier I mentioned that there are three kinds of people in this world. Those who make things happen, those who wonder what just happened, and those who let things happen. The question is, which one are you? Who will you be? Here's the final caution, though. The one thing that makes every revolution work or stops it in its tracks is for the revolutionary to remember it is not about them. It is about the cause. And you are the one lucky enough to get to deliver it. Now, each and every day, the book of history is being written. The question is, what role will you play? So, thank you for doing it so well, and thank you for believing that anything is possible.